Welcome back. You're tuned into Lunch Money. Now, Blueair was recently acquired by Unilever, and it's one of the pioneers as far as air purification is concerned. The acquisition will enable more people to protect their health by using Blueair's air purifiers to remove indoor airborne contaminants. To discuss this and more, joining us on the show for a very special conversation, Bengt Rittri. He's the founder and CEO of Blueair. Mr. Rittri, thank you for taking the time and speaking to us at BTVI. For viewers in India, just put into context, what exactly is it that Blueair does, the areas of operations that you cover, and the kind of opportunity that lies in a space such as mobile air purification technology?
Well, we live in a world that's becoming more and more polluted, and Blueair is the leading manufacturer for air purifiers in the world. We're a Swedish company, and we have been 20 years working to try to build the best company for air purification, and the sad story is that 6.5 million people die every year because of air pollutions, and we've been looking for a partner for a long time that we can interact with and work with to build even help more people in the world.
Mr. Rittri, thank you very much for speaking to us here on Lunch Money. I wanted to understand a little bit more about the USP that some of these devices have. I understand that they remove a certain kind of air particle, and of course there's a lot of talk about the need for that at present. Can you give us a sense as to what the life cycle is of these devices, and also I guess the replacement demand, as well as perhaps any ancillary product demand that there could be around these?
Okay, so in India, people are actually, it's a beautiful country and I love it, but it's as well China and India has a lot of pollution, as well as in Sweden, where I live. In Sweden is the cleanest capital in Europe, and yet many people die of air pollution. So we've been looking to make the best air purifier in the world, and we worked for 20 years, and our company has become a success over the years because we have the highest capacity and the lowest noise in our products. And this made us, by word of mouth, becoming the most famous air purifier worldwide. And when you have an air purifier, something gets you need to trap all these PM2.5 particles that are so harmful to people. And they need to be trapped into a filter, and that filter obviously needs to be changed. You cannot change your lungs because the lungs actually trap a lot of the particles. So we prefer to have a simple filter in a unit that needs to be changed about 2 times a year. So it's important for us to have a good service network where people can either order that online or go to the store and get that, or having somebody come to their home.
Right. So you are in a line of business, and like you highlighted, it requires an extensive service network. So how do you plan to leverage Unilever's and HUL's distribution reach in India? What I'm trying to understand from you is what's the kind of market opportunity that you see in India going forward, and how do you plan to leverage the network of your partner in this?
Yes, so Blueair is known to have a great service. And Blueair has actually won an award for the easiest to maintain product. It takes a few seconds to change the filter. So you don't really need like somebody to come to your home to do it. But we offer that service to check your air quality at home and so on. But what we're really looking for in this partnership with Unilever is somebody who care about the same core values as we do. And Unilever, we've chosen to work with Unilever, and they with us because we share the same values, which is taking care of people, making life better. And India is a market for us which we have not focused on. We are the leading brand for air purifiers in China and in Korea and Japan as a foreign brand. However, in India we don't have a big distribution. We have the high-end, most expensive units, and people said like we also need something that everybody can afford, because we believe that everybody should have the right for air purifier. So with the Unilever network, with the hundreds of thousands of stores, we think that's a good opportunity for us to select where to work with them, and they with us. They have the name Purit for water purifier, and they have a very good distribution. And together, we want to find opportunities where we can help as many people as possible. We have said that we used to help millions of people, but together with Unilever, we hope to help billions of people worldwide.
Millions of people. Mr. Rittri, I just wanted to get some numbers and I guess perspective on what the Indian markets means to a Blueair that's a leading company elsewhere. In the current turnover that the company has, how much would in India be contributing in terms of how you see the future of growth over here, as well as what you think perhaps the market size for air purifiers is in this country?
Well, the Indian market for air purifiers is something that people are becoming aware of that we need to have in India. And we have seen how it's grown explosively in other countries. So we believe it should be reaching $100 million or more in the future. Right now it's lower than that. But we foresee a major growth in India for Blueair because we having super high market size in other countries. And with the help of Unilever, we foresee that people become aware of that we can improve our lives. If we live in India and have an air purifier, we will live longer and live a better life. Obama, for example, in the US administration, they bought Blueair for all their staff in India ahead of Obama's visit to India. And the US administration, together with the Indian government, have now started to focus on this. And we have had proposals for governments together and how to work and make a cleaner world. So we think the market will continue to grow a lot.
Okay, just a very quick question for you, because it's interesting for us to see the comparatives with China. Can you quickly tell us a little bit in terms of how you managed to I can understand how growth happened in China because of the pure numbers there, but there's also price sensitivity when it comes to those clients as well. So just give us a sense as to what you think really worked in China for the company.
Well, in China, they know that this is one of the most dangers you have in your environment as an individual or family. And in India and in China, people care about their children. We found out in India, people really care about parents and children, and they want to protect those people. And if you want to protect somebody's life, you don't want to go and look for some cheap product that you don't know if you trust. So Blueair has been a trusted brand because governments and US embassies across the world is buying our products, and we became famous worldwide because we really have a good reputation and people write about us on the internet, and we have a word of mouth marketing, and our units are also second-hand value is very high, so people know and trust our brand as the best brand. And there's always something cheaper to buy in the world, but if you want something really good, then people chose Blueair and still do. But with the help of Unilever, we hope to have a broader, wider distribution in the future.
And before we let you go, of course, you are working in a business that is very technology sensitive as well, and as pollution concerns grow, technology will play a higher role in reducing these problems. So what are the kind of technological changes or technological advancements that you see in this space over the next 5 years, and how are you shaping up on that?
So we are a high technology company, and Unilever is also on the forefront of doing things for the environment, the circular economy. They're looking for products that doesn't get wasted or thrown out and pollutes the oceans. And Blueair has air quality products that last up to 20 years. Maybe after 20 years you can change one part and the unit will still continue to work for many years. So I think the whole economy will change, that instead of making cheap plastic product that breaks down, people will start to make product that last for a much longer time in the future. So I think high quality products, our competitors will try to catch up with us. And Blueair over the time is always launching new innovative products. We've just launched in India connected products that we can go online and you can check the air quality. You can be in your office and you can check on your mobile device how is the air quality in your home, and it gives a warning. So I think it will be a lot of connectivity where you can check air quality, and also having maybe more compact unit and a wider distribution with smaller units. So Blueair is leading in all of those areas, and that's where we foresee a difference: higher quality, smaller, compact products, and low noise.
Sure. Sure, and that's something that I think everyone can really look forward to. Mr. Rittri, just a question for you, because on one hand you seem to be having, you guys have this product that I just don't see how demand could ever slow down for, because unfortunately we seem to be witnessing quite a deterioration when it comes to, pollution and a population that's expanding and so on and so forth. But tell me, what is sort of the harder part of your business? What are some of the harder parts? Is it creating knowledge about the product, or what are some of the key challenge areas that a company like Blueair needs to sort of tackles on a regular basis?
The harder part is to connect to the heart and to try to work with the heart, trying to help people. For example, in India, we started a movement called CLAIM, which is about helping people to breathe cleaner air, and we are committing, for example, just to start to help to plant 1 million trees in India. I think the hardest to always keep following your heart, to do the right things and the good things, and not be tempted by money or something, but trying to do good products. And people asking me, how can you do this for 20 years, this business? And it took some years to be successful. But I think if you do the right thing and the right product, eventually you become famous for being honest and having the right quality. So I think one has to always be on the forefront, always invent new things better and so on, but still have the good quality in the products. And sometimes the company reach a level where you need to work with a bigger family. And for us, it was time, and I took the decision with my colleagues and the owners to sell this company to Unilever, to work together with them for a long time, to have a wide distribution.
Right, we'll leave it there. It's a pleasure to speak with you, Bengt Rittri, founder and CEO of Blueair, and good luck for your plans in India going forward as well. But moving on from that, the race for Raghuram Rajan's replacement at the RBI enters the final lap. Ashutosh Kumar has learnt exclusively that the meeting between Finance Minister and Prime Minister on appointment of Rajan's replacement